Declan Rice and Timber deals are done. The big question is, who is next? Looks like it's Jeremy Frimpong, this very good offensive right back that plays in Bundesliga, and Arsenal interested into him. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Looks like Arsenal are not yet done, and if at all you thought that Arsenal have gone ahead to accomplish or to cap up their transfer in the summer, you are just not informed of what is happening in the camp of Arsenal. Arsenal are still so much into this, and they want to go ahead and obviously get in more signings. Not one, not two, but three more yet to arrive at the club of Arsenal, depending on the departures and the arrivals. So smash close to 500 likes onto this video, and don't forget to subscribe so that we hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this month, and that is our really aim. And I know we are going to hit that mark, because when you look at how you guys are really subscribing, it's really showing that by the 28th of July we would have hit 20,000 subscribers. We are talking a free agent known as Umtiti from Barcelona. Which teams are interested? Which teams is he dedicated to going, or which teams are interested in him? And one of those things that's going to hate really affect Barcelona after really letting Umtiti go, because they thought that he would leave that money for them, but Umtiti said, no, I want my money. So, and lastly, we are going to discuss about Tomiyasu and why Arsenal are going in for another offensive right back as it stands, because I'm going to show you something that most of you have not yet seen, and I've not seen anyone discussing about it, and I might even throw in another video that follows this video on how Arsenal is going to line up with Julian Timber. It's going to be so much shocking to most of you, because this is the new system that Mikel Arteta is building. When you see to it that he's getting another right back, what does it mean? Tomiyasu might be considered as a central defender for Arsenal for the whole of next season. Rokani David, all RD is my name. And let's start off with Rainer Taylor Sport confirming to us that Declan Rice and Julian Timber are both now expected to be officially unveiled as Arsenal players by the end of this week. Now, all what I'm waiting for is to hear the news that Julian Timber is on plane from Netherlands to London. That's what I'm waiting for to hear. That's when we'll be getting to know what exactly date the medical of Julian Timber is happening. But for the medical of Declan Rice, it's all prepared on Friday to be really taking place on Friday, and there is an assumption that we might see Arsenal unveiling these two players at once. Declan Rice and Julian Timber at once is what the expectations are for Arsenal. But what a summer. Trust me, last season, I think Tottenham Hotspur did a very good business, because they brought in Kulusevski, they brought in Lenglet, they brought in Richarlison, they brought in Yefis Besuma, Bentaku in the mix. You understand? Close to 6 signings, Dejan Spence. So they brought in close to 6-7 signings, Then I think the third was Arsenal, because Arsenal brought in Jesus and Zinchenko. They also brought in Marquinhos, like that. Man City brought in Akanji, Julian Alves, and Erling Haaland. By the time we started the season, Arsenal looked like they looked better, and their signings made them look better. But I think United came up through and climaxed it in a very good way. I think they capped it better than Arsenal, because they brought in Casemiro, they brought in Anthony. Those two signings that really came in late towards the end of the transfer window. So when you add them on Eriksson, Lisandro Martinez, and Terrell Malacia, I think they had a better summer than Arsenal. But this time round, we are going to fight to find a team that is going to have a better summer than Arsenal, because they also brought in Kai Havertz, they've brought in Declan Rice, now they've brought in Julian Timber. They are going in for Jeremy Frimpong. Looks like Arsenal are not yet done, because they might shock us with another left back. They might shock us with another central midfielder, either Chiomini or Lavia, if at all Thomas Partey leaves the club of Arsenal. So it shows you that Arsenal is not yet done and is really leading. Man City have so far brought in Kovacic. They're going in for Vardio. That's it. Only 2. Liverpool, Szoboszlai and McAllister. I think they're nowhere near what Arsenal's gonna hate to bring in, because all the 3 players that Arsenal have gonna hate to bring in are really good quality players, and they bring a lot of quality to the side. So according to me, this summer Arsenal is still winning this transfer window. That's it. No one is close. No one is close. So let's get into the next transfer that Arsenal is really targeting after being confirmed to us that this week it's all going to be about a player. It's all going to be about Declan Rice and Julian Timberwick. So anticipate a lot from these players that they might find themselves really sold, and others are going to come in through. Now, the right back position has been really addressed a lot at Arsenal, and guess who has gone ahead to really break this story? It's Sports Build, credible source coming in from Germany. It's the source that broke the story that Bayern Munich are interested in Declan Rice, and then other platforms confirmed that. Then they broke a story of Cancelo not being signed by which guy? Not being signed by Bayern Munich on a permanent. Harry Kane wanted. All of their stories have been really credible, and here they come to confirm to us that Arsenal want to sign an offensive right back and are willing to pay up to 40 million euros for a development capable player. Jeremy Frimpong is a candidate that fits exactly Arsenal's profile, while Joao Cancelo and Benjamin Henrichs are also targets. That is it. So, as it stands, looks like Mikel Arteta wants to change his system. That can obviously see him using wing-backs, because he wants to see more attack-minded wing-backs. That's why you're talking about these players like Henrichs, players like Cancelo, players like Jeremy Frimpong. To bring you up to speed, if I don't know Frimpong is 22 years of age. He plays for Bayern Leverkusen. That is Frimpong for you. He even plays for the Netherlands national team. He's 1.7 meters tall and he weighs 63 kilograms. That is Jeremy Frimpong. And we look at his stats last season. He played 34 games in the Bundesliga. He scored 8 goals and 7 assists. Can you imagine a right back putting up such performances? You should know that there is a lot of quality in him. 15 goal involvements. He has gone ahead to score many goals than most Arsenal players. I think it's only Jesus, Odegaard, Bukayo Saka and Martinelli that have gone ahead to score more than him. He outscored Edin Ketia. That is it. Then in the UEFA Europa League, he played 8 games, 1 goal and 1 assist. That is him. In the UEFA Champions League, he played 5 games and he never really put up anything like a goal or an assist. And in the DFL Pokal Cup, he played 1 game, 0 goals, 0 assists, meaning that he had close to 9 goals onto his name and 8 assists. But the most important factor and common factor out of this is what we call the Champions League. Looks like Mikel Arteta is not going to go for any player who doesn't have knowledge of playing the Champions League apart from Declan Rice. But even Declan Rice is a champion of the UEFA Conference League and shows you that he has some European experience, and he believes that playing him alongside Thomas Partey, Jorginho, who are really so much experienced into that area, it will help him to really get him to the best. Now, why Jeremy Frimpong? Guys, I sit here, you'll tell me when the season starts. Arteta might be shifting to either a 3-5-2 or a 3-2-4-1 or a 3-4-3. We might see Mikel Arteta using so much of a back 3 this season. If it's a 3-5-2, the 3 defenders will be William Saliba playing in the middle of the 2, Julian Timber or Ben White onto the right side of the 3-man central defense, and on the left it will be either Jakub Kiwior or Gabriel Magalhaes. I'm going to drop that video of how Arsenal is going to stand. All the systems, I'm going to be dropping videos of how Mikel Arteta is going to line up with these different players, going to have to bring in through with effect from tonight. Then, the right wing back, that's where the likes of Jeremy Frimpong come in through, because he's going to be given a lot of allowance to really patrol that entire final third of the pitch on the right wide area. Left wing back, Zinchenko. Then the three midfielders, obviously, he'll call in for players like Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, and Martin Odegaard. Now the front two, that's where the question comes in through of how he's going to make it, because Jesus is a factor. Does he play him alongside Bukayo Saka or Martinelli in a 3-5-2? And I'm going to draw a different picture altogether on how Mikel Arteta is willing to play into this system. So, as it stands, when you see Arsenal going for Jeremy Frimpong, it shows you that Mikel Arteta is thinking of obviously playing with the back three. Why is he thinking of playing with the back three? Because of this man's injury proneness. He's an injury-prone player, though he's back, and they've gone ahead to really show us him doing the needful at the side of Arsenal. That is Tomiyasu, but he's unreliable, and that's why he wants to play a back three. You can't tell me that Julian Timber comes in the club of Arsenal not knowing that he's really going to be a starter. There must be a plan of not a back two, but a back three. And this man is also known for being a central defender. That is Tomiyasu. So he might build his team onto the back three side to see to it that he can offer enough playing time for his defenders. So we wait and see how that's going to pan out. But Jeremy Frimpong is coming in at Arsenal because of this player. Either Jeremy Frimpong, Henriks, or Cancelo is going to come in at Arsenal because of the unavailability, of Tomiyasu. You cannot rely on Tomiyasu, guys. You can't rely on him because he looks like a stand-in to an injury-prone player. That's why yesterday I did a video and I told you he is being offered a last chance at Arsenal. This is his last chance. This is his last chance at Arsenal, because if Mikel Arteta is really not being fed in the best that he deserves from the player like Tomiyasu, then he needs to get in a backup, and that's why he's going in for Joao Cancelo or Jeremy Frimpong or Henriks. But for Jeremy Frimpong, Arsenal can get him at £34 million, the same amount of money Arsenal are willing to go ahead and obviously pay for Joao Cancelo if at all Man City are willing to sell him, and Man City are calling in for more, and looks like they have no further option. And this boils out into another opinion coming in from me that maybe Arsenal is trying to really show Man City that however much you've gone ahead to hold talks with the entourage of Joao Cancelo and we are yet to approach you, we look like we are going to really turn around from Cancelo and go to a player whom we can get at £34-35 million that we are willing to pay for you. So Man City need to act fast, because Barcelona are creating situation to really get in players, but it might not really boil out to how they want it to be, and they might get stuck with a player known as Joao Cancelo without teams really trying to sign him. So Jeremy Frimpong is one of those that Arsenal are interested in, and he's really good when it comes to really flowing to that left side and obviously overlapping it to the max. So that is Jeremy Frimpong. He's what we call a Joao Cancelo alternative. You can call him that after Declan Rice coming in through, plus Julian Timber and Kai Havertz, looks like Arsenal going to target a right back, and a Joao Cancelo first alternative has been dropped in, and that is Jeremy Frimpong. Lastly, let's talk about Umtiti. Umtiti, he was a former Barcelona player, and we've been told that Samuel Umtiti will receive a full €20 million salary due on his contract until 2026. That were his demands for leaving. His departure will not help the club in the financial fair play policy. So Barcelona thought that they're going to really phase out the contract of Umtiti, and Umtiti will help them do what Sergio Busquets did. Not Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba and this other guy, the defender that used to play for Man United. He was Spanish. I've forgotten his name. He used to play as a defender. He retired mid last season. Gerard Piqué. and he was going ahead to let them know that please get me my 20 million, and is up as a free agent. I don't know where he's going to go to. Are there any Premier League clubs that are going to get interested in him? I think they will because of his experience, but he is really one of those players that's going to hate to age at Barcelona, and Barcelona really threw him, I think, to a certain Serie A side, to a long season on that side. So guys, your thoughts on to Frimpong next in line for Arsenal to sign, as they're looking in for right back. Is he a Cancelo alternative? Are Arsenal out of the Cancelo deal? All that and more into the comment section below. What do you make about Tomiyasu? What do you do for Tomiyasu? Because looks like he's a very good player, Japanese samurai, but he cannot really keep himself fit at Arsenal. So guys, your thoughts onto all those are welcome in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And don't forget to let me know what your thoughts are about the stories we've talking about. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly. My Muslim subscribers and viewers, may Allah grant you the best that you deserve. And I hope most of you are now home, especially according to my time, according to the country you're working from. He's back. You back from home, and may the mighty Lord bless you abundantly. Aside that for now, see you later. Ciao, ciao. More videos are coming, and we are going to really drop them one after one soon.